Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Battle Chronicle video today. And this isn't a video I was expecting to make today, to be quite honest. I wasn't expecting them to drop the letter so soon, but they have, and we have gotten a letter from the producer of Danmachi Battle Chronicle. They go over some reasons, and we're going to be going through the letter together, and I'm going to be seeing if they've given a good enough reason for us to see a delay in Danmachi Battle Chronicle, because sometimes some of these developers and producers, what they do is they just put an offhand sort of like reason, and the actual reason is something else entirely. So let's see what they have to say in this letter and see if there's anything that we can glean from this letter. Of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and Danmachi Battle Chronicle content, and of course leave a comment down below on your thoughts regarding this letter. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say down below in the comment section. So let's go through the letter. So this is a notice about a letter from the producer. To those awaiting hashtag Danchro, we will publish a letter from the producer. Please have a look as it concerns the postponement of the service. We will work diligently for all the fans, so we hope for your support of Danchro. Okay. Greetings, I am Satoshi Takayashiki, the producer of Danchro. Due to various reasons, we would like to inform you all that the release of the official service for Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Battle Chronicle, hereinafter called Danchro, so after this they'll call it Danchro in the letter, is postponed to August 24th, 2023. As mentioned in the previously held live stream, the development of the game is progressing as planned. Although, in order to further enhance the game's quality, have more people play, and enrich the promotional activities, we have consulted with our partners to reschedule the release of the official service. Okay. So let's dissect it one by one. So the first reason that they've given is they want to enhance the game's quality. Now, this is something I mentioned in my previous video, that the first thing that they want to probably do, and the biggest reason and the likeliest reason that they will probably give and have, is that they want to make the gameplay better, right? There was a big issue in the gameplay that they noticed, and they only found out about it, in the last couple of days. Then only were they able to figure out we need to delay it. But it seems like they just want to work on making the game better. And it's something I said in that point as well, is that we're missing a lot of key features that makes an action RPG game in this day and age. When you're going up against the likes of games like Honkai Impact 3rd, PGR, and so on and so forth, the other numerous action RPG gacha games, you can't have a very bare bones action RPG in comparison to those games, quite honestly speaking, right? You need to have things like lock-on, you need to have iframes, you need to have things that makes the gameplay innovative and more special, right? And it didn't feel that way with Danmachi Battle Chronicle. Like I've been saying for a very long time, while the gameplay is fun, it's very generic, right? It's very, very generic, and while it's done well, it does seem like there's no skill gap. There's no ability to improve your skills. There's no sort of technique, tactics. There's no innovation there. So I feel like them saying that they want to enhance the game's quality is fair. I absolutely agree. That's something that they should definitely be doing. And I feel like that's something that they could have probably done while the game was live, but I understand that they wanted to launch day one the best it can be, and I think that's a good decision, because there have been many gacha games that have launched extremely horribly. Higan is a very recent gacha game that was released absolutely horribly from what I've heard. Then if you take a look at some games that launched with game-breaking bugs, like for example One Piece Bounty Rush, that launched and then it was in maintenance for a straight year. So the fact that they want to take some time to make the game better is understandable. I absolutely understand that. Have more people play. Now, this is a very interesting topic, because having more people play, that means a couple of things. First and foremost, they weren't able to gain the traction that they wanted, because a lot of people right now are playing games like Honkai Star Rail. The people are playing Zelda, for example. People are playing, other gacha games that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks. Black Clover, Aether Gazer, Outer Plane, right? And you have all of this competition, and I guess Battle Chronicle knows where it stands in the, sort of the ladder, I suppose. They know where they stand. So they may have delayed it just so that more people are willing to play it, rather than be like, I have to choose between these gacha games, I'm gonna choose these two and I'm gonna ignore Battle Chronicle, right? Because a lot of people will do that. As much as I would probably choose Battle Chronicle, out of like, if I had to choose two gacha games out of the ones I mentioned, I would choose Storial and Battle Chronicle personally, but that's because I like the Danmachi franchise. Not only that, but along with that, right, if say you can only choose two gacha games and you're already playing, say, Danmimo, and then you have Danmimo's anniversary also coming out, well, people are going to go towards Danmimo's anniversary as well, and they'll drop Battle Chronicle. So that's another reason why I feel like they've delayed it, is because there's just so much happening in and around this schedule right now, right? With Danmachi's other gacha game and Danmimo getting its anniversary next month, along with the other gacha games releasing, I think it made sense for them to delay it because of that reason. Now, the second reason, what I was thinking of with this have more people play thing, is that they're trying to get more countries in the list. If they can get more countries in the list, it would be brilliant, because the more people that can play this game, the better, right? So I think if it's one of those two reasons, that's absolutely fine. I do feel like if it was the first reason, I don't know how they didn't see this happening. We knew Zelda's release date, we knew Honkai Star Rail's release date, we knew Danmimo's anniversary is literally next month, along with the other releases like FGO's LB6, Dokkan's anniversary, so on and so forth. If you name 50 different gacha games, they come in and around this circle, and this period is when their anniversaries happen. But not only that, we also have these other gacha games, you know, releasing around this time. So I think it makes a lot of sense, but this should have been predicted ages ago. If it's the second thing where they're trying to get more countries, that's fair as well. Now, the third thing that they say here is enrich the promotional activities. As somebody who's been harping on about the fact that they need to work on the marketing, they need to work on, you know, making sure that this game is sold to the public, I think that, you know, them saying that they want to enrich the promotional activities is fair, right? I do think it's absolutely fair, and you know, I'm here, you can, you know, ring me up, I'm here to promote the game for you, bro. But no, on a real though, them doing the work on the promotional material and stuff is very, very important. I love the fact that they were doing the HoloLive stuff. The Niji Sanji video slash live stream we got a month ago was great as well. They need to do more stuff like that, and if they're going to work on the promotional activities better leading into the release, that's gonna be great. It is a little bit of a hit though to the reputation of the game, I suppose, right, with this delay. But if they can cover it with the fact that they're gonna promote it more, they're gonna work on it more, I think it makes a lot of sense, right? I think it definitely does make a lot of sense. All right, so let's see. We have consulted with our partners to reschedule the release of the official service. So I assume their partners are probably the production committee for Danmachi, including Amori Sensei. And then, of course, I assume K-Lab as well. This is, obviously, this game is primarily made by Aiming Inc., but they're developing it with K-Lab, right? So they have to talk to K-Lab if they're willing to continue working, you know, for the foreseeable future, and you know, change the launch date and try and make it better through other means as well. So I think that they have consulted with those partners in particular, right? With that in mind, we set the new date to August 24th, 2023, as we believe it is the best time to increase excitement for Danmachi more than ever before, together with all the fans who love Danmachi. I'm very curious about what they mean by this in terms of the best time for Danmachi fans, because there's no, as far as I know, there's no specific release happening around there. I guess, obviously, July and August, we have Argonauts light novels, right? And then September is, well, right now, the prediction is September is volume 19 for the main series, right? So maybe for that purpose, they're saying it's a good time to release it. Or it could be the 10th project. Maybe an anime is going to be announced around then or something, right? So we'll have to wait and see on that front. It's very interesting that they've said that. Please do not worry, as the postponement does not concern copyright issues. That's also very interesting to say, but I understand why they've said it, because there could be like sort of licensing issues with not just Danmachi, but other, you know, maybe franchises or something like that, or like songs or whatever it may be, you know, potentially voice actors and so on and so forth. So I think it makes sense for them to say that. In order to deliver a more enjoyable Danchro, we together as a team will work diligently and ask for your patience until the start of the official release. With that said, the influencers who are scheduled for activities will still go on as planned, so please check them out and we hope for your continued support. Okay, so if you go over here, they did say that HoloLive Productions consecutive live stream event will broadcast as scheduled. This is fantastic. This is something I mentioned in the last video, that they need to make sure that these things still stay around. even the stream on the 26th that we were supposed to get, in my personal opinion, should stick around. But the fact that they haven't mentioned anything about that makes me think it's canceled for now. I don't think they want to show anything particularly in that live stream because there's nothing launch related, right? But the fact that they're continuing on with the HoloLive stream is mega. It's absolutely mega. I'm very excited about it. I'm definitely going to be covering it, and that's why I said you're going to be able to get subscribed, because we're definitely going to be reacting to every single HoloLive streamer right here, right now. Well, not right now, but in a couple of days time. But yeah, I think that's fantastic that they're continuing the promotional material. Again, like I said, they need to keep up with the promotional activity, make sure that, you know, at least the eyes are on the game, and then the more you show, the more, you know, people's interest will be generated. But I think it's absolutely fair what they've said. I think it makes a lot of sense, and I mean, like I said in my previous video, it directly goes in line with what I said in that video. So absolutely understand this. I'm definitely down to see what they have in store for us in terms of improvements. Now, the only thing is, right, when we do get the release of the game, the first 2 points are what I'm going to be looking at the most. The promotional activities, I have no doubt that they're going to work on it. I mean, especially that now that they're continuing the HoloLive streaming stuff and everything. I'm not too worried about the promotional material part, but I'm more interested in there needs to be an observable change in the game's quality and the more people play thing. If there are no changes there, then you know that the main reason why they've done this is because they didn't want to release it right now in this very hectic schedule. But we'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think about this letter, and let me know what your thoughts down below in the comment section. Please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.